that I have never called him boy. Excuse me.
We're going to allow Commissioner Patterson to speak.
Tensions flare at tonight's Rochester City School Board meeting after a new superintendent was named. Not long after the board members voted to confirm Dr. Eric Rosser as superintendent, they also passed a vote in favor of paying for legal counsel for Commissioner Isaiah Santiago. He's alleged of calling Commissioner James Patterson a racial slur. News 10 NBC's Marsha Augustin was in the room when both decisions happened.
This is Dr. Eric J. Rosser. He's the new superintendent of schools for the Rochester City School District. Dr. Rosser actually makes the 9th superintendent the district has seen in roughly 13 years. But Dr. Rosser says he's here to stay.
If the board is looking for 5 years, I'm actually willing to give more. My wife and I are actually in the process of purchasing a home here.
The RCSD School Board is tired of the turnover. And after Dr. Carmine Peluso left in June of 2024, they were committed to finding someone who would be committed to the district. Board President Camille Simmons expressed her excitement for the vision Dr. Rosser will bring to the district. He signed a 5-year contract, but says Rochester is his new home. Rosser was at tonight's board meeting greeting everyone. He will begin his new role July 1st, 2025. His first order of business?
It's imperative that we approach meeting the holistic needs of our children by making sure that we're working hand in hand with home and community to be able to address their academic, social, and emotional needs.
In 2023, RCSD's graduation rate was 71%. Back in December, the state education department released test data revealing in the 2023-2024 school year, only 10% of RCSD students tested proficiently in 5th grade science, significantly lower than the state average at 35%. Dr. Rosser hopes to use his more than 2 decades of experience in urban schools to change that.
I always approach the work that challenges equate to opportunities. And in each of my roles in Buffalo, Atlanta, DC, and Poughkeepsie, I have always taken on great challenges, and I turned those challenges into opportunities for our children.
Right after the board voted for Dr. Rosser, they started going back and forth about this.
If Commissioner Santiago wants to make a public apology relative to the statement that he used, referenced me with an N-word.
Commissioner Santiago not interested in apologizing.
You've accused me of using a racial slur, and what I'm telling you is that I've never used a racial slur.
Commissioner Patterson filed a petition against Santiago with the State Department of Education tonight, also voting 4-2 in favor of funding legal defense services for Santiago.
If we don't acknowledge that something needs to change, and it starts with us, the Board of Education.
And the district is planning a family engagement event with Dr. Rosser for April. In Rochester, Marsha Augustin, News 10, NBC.